Hello, welcome to my experiment. After more than 30 years of live performance studio recitals, I had the idea to try a virtual recital of video performances since we are not able to meet in person and perform for the public. 10 weeks ago, the wheels came off the world and in-person private voice and piano lessons had to stop suddenly. We were about 5 weeks away from presenting a recital which was scheduled for April 18th, 2020. After the initial shock, I suggested this video recital to my students. Every year for the past, 15 years or so, I've presented students in a novelty recital in mid-April. The novelty recital was born out of necessity for students to have a performance to work toward if they were not involved in solo and ensemble contest, music artistry program, adjudications, or even the Young Artists Showcase. Now, not all students are inspired or interested in the study of classical music, and so I decided this annual recital would have a theme every year. This year's theme is music of the 70s and 80s. We had chosen the songs already and begun to work on them when everything came to an abrupt halt. But I thought, these students have worked on these. It would be a shame for that work to go to waste and to not have them be recognized. Were we finished working on them? No, not by a long shot. But I encouraged them to practice and make a video of them performing their songs. Some students rose to the occasion. Others did not feel comfortable doing so. After all, it has now been 10 weeks since they've had a lesson. So, with everything that has changed in all our lives since then, it almost seems like a lifetime ago. This has proven to be a huge challenge for some students, not only performing when they didn't quite feel ready to perform, but doing it for a camera instead of a live audience. It's a completely different experience. Just dealing with the technology of it has been eye-opening and actually a very good learning experience for all of us. Another challenge, we traditionally end the theme recital with a group song. Now, this has to be recorded with earbuds in their ears or headphones on their heads in order to make a virtual choir with their individual recordings. It's very revealing when all one hears is their own voice with no accompaniment on their final recording that they submit into the virtual choir. So, do I want to fix things? Of course I do. That's the nature of my job. Some students say, "Christine, you're so picky." I take that as a comment. As a compliment. Actually, it is a compliment. Music is so detail-oriented. It seems I'm never satisfied. But first, I try to praise them for what they do well, and then help them find ways to improve in many, many different areas, including pitch accuracy, rhythm, breathing, posture, projection, vowel shape, phrase shaping, remaining in the moment of the song from the very beginning to the very end, stage presence, deportment, proper dress, fidgeting with clothing, etc. And for piano students, hand position, technique, pedaling, etc. The list goes on. But I haven't been able to do that with these videos, and this is one of the reasons it was so challenging. These videos are made, for the most part, in students' homes, very casual in a variety of rooms. I think some of them even happened in bathrooms. I am so proud of every student who sent in videos. That took a lot of courage after 10 weeks of drastic changes to our schedules and not having regular lessons and rehearsal. We have quite a variety of songs from the 70s and 80s. I hope this takes you back a few decades and that you enjoy these offerings. We open with Shaylee Burlingame singing "I Never Promised You a Rose Garden." Original artist, Lynn Anderson. Music and lyrics by Joe South.